And we are live. Good evening. And it's like I'm just ahead on the screen. I think we need to lower this a little bit. Let's try that. That's pretty good. Good evening. How's everybody doing? It is Monday night. Monday night live. We're still in June? No, it's July 1st. Happy July 1st. Anyway, it is Monday. It is sunny outside today. Sunny and hot, as it usually is every day. Just wrench it. Hey, Rob. Hey, what's up, man? Gear Runner. What's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy? Gear Runner. Happy July. Happy July to you as well. I am going to try now to pull the live stream up on the computer screen I have in front of me so that the comments don't disappear as they do. And let's see, there we go, there it is. Looks like I've got it. Now if I can just get it up on the screen. Kevin, what's happening, buddy? Kevin, how you doing, man? What's up? I am still, there we go. I think I'm golden now. I think so. Let's see. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Mike be the one. Hey, Rob. Hey, Gear. Hey, Mike. How you doing, man? Tom Judson. Sup, Rob? Hey, Tom. How you doing, buddy? Just wrench it. I can't stay, but enjoying the giveaway, guys. But enjoy the giveaway, guys. Yes, there is going to be another giveaway tonight. We're going to get to that in a couple of minutes. Let's see. And thanks for stopping in. Just wrench it. I appreciate it. Gear Runner says, hi, Mick. How you doing? Billy Bob says, hello, Rob. Checkernaut says, what's up, Rob? Angelo Guntas. Hopefully I got that right. What's up, Rob? I see you all the time in AOT. That is All Out Tundras. If you've got a Tundra, check them out. They are a forum, a page on Facebook. Gear Runner says, hi, Wrench. Love to smoke something or other. Says, hey, Rob, what's up? What's up, buddy? Z-Diver, TRD Pro is in the house. 109 in sunny Arizona. Woo! You are hotter than we are. But you know what they say. That's a dry heat. You know, it's like 75 degrees, you know, equivalent. I don't know. I disagree, by the way. Gear Runner says, hey, Chad. Mike be the one says, working. Hey, working for the man. Or maybe you're working for yourself. I'm not sure. Billy Bob says, grow out the beard, Rob. Why? You don't like seeing my lovely, it's not really smooth face, you know, at the moment, along with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This just keeps going. I don't know what to do with it. I like it, but I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. Chad says, hey, Gear, sup, man? The board wood, I am so sorry. I don't know why. The board woodworker, that's Brian, formerly Edge, every day. Says, what's up, bro? Get on live chat. Thank you. I did forget. I'm doing this even differently now, so things just don't happen the way they're supposed to. Gear Runner says, hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? Boise City says, hey, guys. The board woodworker says, yo, Gear, how is Michaela? Yes, how is Michaela? For any of you that don't know, Michaela was hit by a drunk driver, rear-ended. She was okay, but bruised. Boise City says, I'm working as well. A lot of people working tonight, man. Some sort of a symbol. Says, what the haps, Rob? How you doing, man? What's happening? Boise City says, hey, Brian. Billy Bob says, looking good, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard to stay this way, you know. Put on the orange shirt for you guys tonight. You know, I don't want anybody to think I wear the same clothes all the time. So I put on the orange shirt, the orange cutoff for you guys tonight, you know? The board woodworker, yo, Dan, or you, Dan, rather. Love to smoke says, holiday in Canada. That's right, today is Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all you Canadians out there. Cliff C says, what up, Rob? It's been about a year. Where have you been, Cliff? I'm here, man. I've been here the whole time, man. I hope you've been doing something good, you know, something rewarding. You know what I mean? Maybe unlike like prison or something. I mean, I don't know. SG, can we purchase one of those muscle shirts? LOL. You could, but it might have holes in it or something. You know, it would be clean. And he's laughing. Brandon says hi. Gear Runner says she's doing pretty good, Brian. Thank you for asking. That is Michaela, by the way. Boise City Auto. Oh, great. Rob's ego just expanded. LOL. What? How so? What do you mean? SG says today is Bob Bonilla Day. Bob Bonilla Day. Bob Bonilla Day. Bob Bonilla Day. What is that? What is that? I know the name vaguely, but I cannot place it. Gear Runner says, hey, Dan, Robbie Portwood. Robbie, how you doing, man? How you doing, Rob? I'm doing good, Robbie. How you doing, buddy? Christian Gonzalez. What's up, Rob? Hey, just hanging out with you guys. We're going to do a little giveaway here in a little bit. We've given away some grab handles the last 3 live streams. Let's see. Can I remember who the winners were? Of course, there was Keenan. He was on a roll. He won 3 sets. I don't know. There was Gear Runner. Let's see. Aria, if I'm getting that right. I'm not sure if I did. That would be 3, 4, 5. There's one more set. I cannot remember who won the other set. If you're on here, refresh my memory, please. Let's see. The board woodworker says, hey, Brandon. Gear Runner says, if Rob's wearing it, it's definitely not got anything to do with muscles. Hey, buddy. Hey, these things, look at that. Look at that thing. And that wasn't even flexing. I'm just saying. That was muscle at rest. SG says 1.2 million every July 1st. 1.2 million every July 1st from the New York Mets. Bob Bonilla. That was a baseball player, right? Bobby Bonilla. Am I right? I think. The board woodworker says gear. True, very true. CJ Colvin. Hey, CJ, what's up, man? Good evening, Rob. How's it going, brother? It's going good. How you doing? We're going to do a little giveaway tonight. I'll be showing you guys here in a few minutes. It is Tundra related, although I suppose it could be used as a wall decoration or anything like that, maybe. Z Diver. Paul, how you doing, buddy? We'll be putting on the front step. We'll be putting on the front step bull bar on tomorrow from Sparks Parts. Awesome. And use my RobMotive 5% discount. In case you guys didn't know, there is a discount code out there. It is RobMotive, like you see on your screen. It'll get you 5% off from Sparks Parts. Gear Runner says, hey, CJ. Cliff C says, definitely not jail. I came back because I found out you got another Tundra. You missed the Tundra. Big things coming for the Tundra. Stay tuned. Big things coming. The man or woman, I'm not sure, with no name says, I wouldn't advise wheel spacers without using red Loctite. I don't know. I'm not going to do them myself because of all the people have me scared, you see. They have me scared with all these potential problems. So I'm having it done at a garage so that they have some skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? Randy W. says, hey, sitting on the deck in PA and enjoying your channel and even with no rain. Awesome, man. Welcome. What's temperature over there? Gear Runner says your muscles are always at rest. You must be watching yourself. It's RobMotive, not Gear Runner, all right? Make sure you watch your right channel. I noticed you've tried to pull off the muscle shirt once in a while, and I got to tell you, it just isn't working for you. You look better in that wet white t-shirt you were wearing at the water park, which was a little disturbing, I must say, but even that looks better. I'm just telling you, all right? Let's see. CJ says, hey, Gear, what's up? Brother, how's it going? Brandon, board woodworker. Boise City says, hey, Rob, tell Krista happy Canada Day. She may be on here. I don't know. SG says, did you ever install the front camera on the Tundra? SG, man, you got to watch the channel. Of course I did. There's a whole install video about it on the channel, man. You got to check it out. I did. It's there. It's awesome. And I did adhere it a different way. I didn't drill a hole and screw it through. I did it differently, and I should have done the Tacoma this way. Live and learn. Live and learn. CJ Goldman says, nice muscles, Rob, but it ain't as big as my dad's muscle, nor mine. Boise City Auto says, to all the Canadians, happy Canada Day. I said that. Happy Canada Day to all you Canadians out there. CJ Colvin says, sounds awesome, Gear. CJ says, happy Canada Day for the folks in Canada. The man or woman with no name says, check torque specs every 500 miles for the first 2,000 after installing. That doesn't sound fun. Gear Runner says, it's in my name, Runner. That t-shirt was a muscle shirt, LOL. What? That white t-shirt you were wearing was a muscle shirt? You know, I got to say, I honestly, all kidding aside, I didn't even notice. I guess I was so taken by the see-through white t-shirt you were wearing at the water park. I didn't even notice it was a muscle shirt. I'm going to have to go back and look. No, I'm not going to do that. I already have nightmares about it. Boise City says, shoot, my muscles are bigger than Rob's. How do you know? You only see me on camera, man. I'm at rest right now. When I get off here, you've heard of that guy named, what is it, Schwarzenegger? Can I say? Let's see. SG says, I've been out for a while, went up to the mountains, and I could have used a front camera for sure. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I highly recommend it. It's under, I think it's under $200 for the whole job. It's basically plug and play. Takes a bit of time if you're being careful, you know, or it's the first time you've done it like me, but it is well worth it, in my opinion. I was telling a story the other day about it. It was at a gas station coming out, and somebody ran into one of those barriers or whatever they have going forward in the front of their truck, and had they had a camera and been using it, they might have seen that. I'm just saying. That's what I use it for, and in the garage. Terrence Tatum says, hello, Rob. Hello, everybody. What's up? Terrence, how you doing, buddy? Your grab handles were a huge hit, I must say. I don't know if you were on at the end before, but more people were asking if you were interested in selling them, and I told them I didn't want to speak for you. That was your call, but I didn't believe so. The man or woman with no name says, remember, you are installing aluminum spacers to an aluminum wheel. Seating is very iffy. Could be. I have to take everybody's word for it, to be honest with you, because I don't know a lot about it, you know. Gear Runner says, hey, Terrence, install video tomorrow. Cool. I can't wait to see if Gear actually manages to put them on the right way. You know, he'll probably put them on backwards. I'm just saying. CJ Colvin says, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was Mr. Olympia and Mr. Universe back in the 1970s. Yeah, and I'll be back. Boise City Auto says, people can't drive for crap anymore, LOL. It's just funny to watch. I came out of this place and witnessed this, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Jeff Hines, Rob, did you check your full tank gas mileage reading? Mine always says 325 for 2 tanks ago. That said 350. You stay tuned. I actually mentioned that in a video, and I honestly forgot who asked me. I apologize for that, Jeff, but I did mention that in an upcoming video, specifically while I was at the gas station. So stay tuned, and you will have your answer. I don't want to scoop myself, you know. Cliff, he retracted right before I could read that message. I tell you. Gear Runner says there actually is a right way to install them. You know, there really is a right way to install them, now that you mention it. Terrence says, hello, Gear. Gear Runner says, hello, Terrence. Dave C says, hey, Rob, back for some more info on truck mods. Great vids, thanks. Hey, I appreciate you being here, Dave. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Keenan says, hey, Rob. Keenan, what's up, buddy? Did you get your 3rd set of grab handles yet? I think they were mailed the day or the day after that from when you won. Boise City Auto says, this is why I will never buy a compact vehicle ever again. Well, do tell. What is it? Keenan says, I will win this one too. You never know. I may have to install a Keenan rule. I haven't done it yet, but it could be coming. Let's see. CJ Colvin says, Sylvester Stallone has some big guns as well. He does. He is a big, HGH fan, I've heard as well. Let's see. Boise City says, hey, Terrence. And Stallone's like 70, man. So they both are. Boise City says, hey, Terrence. Terrence says, gonna be watching, Gear. Gonna be watching. Me too. Boise City says, hey, AAV. Alva Thompson. What do you think of re-gearing? If you can find a good shop that can do it properly and do it well, I think it's an awesome idea. I've seen it done on a couple of trucks, videos on it and what they've said about it and stuff, and I think it's an awesome idea. I really do. Christopher Rice says, what's up, Gear? I love that Jeep test drive you did. Glad you lived through it, LOL. Yeah, sounded pretty harrowing. Harrowing. The man or woman with no name says, also make sure the spacers and wheels are both hub centric. I have taken care of that. Yes, sir. Keenan says, not yet. It's a holiday here, so I will probably get it tomorrow. Ah, gotcha. Well, it's in the mail. What can I say? Keenan says, hey, Dan. Christian Gonzalez says, I think the mileage reading when you filled up the tank goes by the average miles per gallon you use before you fill up. I get different readings every time I fill up my 2016, Tacoma. It could be. Keenan says, nah, no rules. Fair game only. Hey, I'm trying to be fair. That's the thing, Keenan. Gear Runner says, hi, Christopher Rice. Thank you. I am too, LOL. CJ Colvin, Sylvester Stallone is 5'10", and Swartz is 6'2". Yes. And what are their ages? They're both in their 70s, aren't they? Cliff says, hey, Rob, I misspelled your name, so I retracted my comment, but I was wondering, have you done a tow video with your Tundra or your Taco? No, I don't have anything to tow. I mean, unless I tie Chris up to the back and drag her down the driveway, I don't have anything to tow. So, at least now. Doesn't mean I never will, but Jeff Hines says, Christian, my mileage reading never deviated regardless of my driving type, freeway trip, etc. That's why it's a mystery. Maybe it's broken in now, huh? I don't know. Keenan says it's Canada Day. Yes, it is. We have covered that over and over. It is. Happy Canada Day there, Keenan. Sean just jumped on. What's gear installing wrong? Grab handles. You put them on backwards. Can you believe that? How do you put a grab handle on backwards? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Scott. Hey, Scott. What's up, man? Scott says, just saying, hey, supper here. I'm still around after 400 years. LOL. That's true. Scott's been on this channel, I don't even know, forever. Forever. The man or woman with no name says, no horror stories on this channel. Safety is paramount. I agree. I am not looking to have any problems. That's the last thing I want. And I appreciate all the info. I really do. Because, again, I don't have any experience with it. So I try to gather as much as I can and then make the best decision I can for the channel. I mean, I'm doing this for the channel and me. I mean, it's not all for the channel. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens, too. So Boise City says, cuz Rob, if I get hit in my car, I want plenty of metal between me and the other vehicle. Something a compact can't provide. But Dan, with all those muscles you have, I would think that other car would just bounce off you, man. I mean, just hold your massive arm out in front. You'll be all right. It works in the movies. Keenan says, Sean, it's still not your turn. Gear Runner says, hey, Sean. And Scott, Danny Building. Hey, that's a cool name. NK1794, check his channel. He has some good mods. Are you advertising on my channel? What are you doing? I'll send you a bill. Terrence Tatum says, hello, BCA. Boise City Auto says, happy Canada Day. AAV. Christian Gonzalez says, good to know, Jeff. Good to know, buddy. Randy Dubb says, hey, Rob, ever thought of blacking out fender flares with vinyl wrap or plastic dip on the Tacoma? No, I am not a fan of that look, actually. It's not for me. Nothing wrong with it, just not for me. Scott says, hello, Gear. Unless you have a black truck. You know, a black truck, it might look good. Scott says, hello, Gear. Z-Diver says, if I use 87 octane, I see 499 miles, and 91, I see 590. Really? I got to try that. That's a heck of a difference. Danny Building says, I have hauled with about 2,000 pounds on my truck easily. You are breaking the limit on your truck. It is not specified to haul 2,000 pounds. But I think that's pretty cool. Gear Runner says, I'm installing one of Rob's muscle shirts wrong, Sean. I keep ripping it. Well, if you didn't go out and buy small, you might not have that problem. You need a large like me. You're not a small man. I mean, I don't know if you know that. In most places.
That was easy.
Cities, I'm saying. Keenan says, thanks, Dan. DevCom88 says, Z-Diver, is your truck non-flex fuel? Because when I did 3 tanks of 91/93 and 3 tanks of 87 on my flex fuel truck, the miles I got to empty was maybe a 4-mile difference at most. Boise City says, AAV, no prob. DevCom says, hey, Rob. DevCom, how you doing, buddy? Sean says, Keenan, you're not invited. Your invitation's been revoked by Sean. Where did he go, that devil? Scott says, finally updated my XS Max. XS Max. You must have an Android system then, right? Is that right? Cliff says, is the no-name person Krista? No, not that I'm aware. Danny Building says, sorry, brother. It's so you can make some mods on yours. Sorry, brother. It's okay, Danny. It's okay. I'll send him the bill. Boise City says, advertise on Rob's channel. He loves it. Yeah, you got to know that's not true. That'd be like walking into a store with a big sign that says, hey, run over to my place and buy that. Man, go over there, I sell the same stuff. This is a business, right? I mean, this is how I make my living. I got to feed myself, you know? I'm just saying. But it's okay, Danny. It's okay. Gear Runner says, that's what I have, Scott, and love it. That must be the iPhone then. Rob Yoda says, hello, all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Rob Yoda. The person with no name says, don't ever need to run high-test gasoline in a naturally aspirated Toyota. Hey, if it gets that kind of difference, I'm curious. Scott says, very nice, Gear. Very nice. Christopher, Rob, which do you like better, Tacoma or Tundra? Somebody else asked me that tonight. Was it you? Somebody left me a comment on a video and asked me that very question. And my response to them is the same one I'm going to give to you. And that is, that's like asking, which do you like better, your daughter or your son? Scott S. says, I love it as well. Jeff Hines says, it's a replacement for the hideous chrome outline cup holders on my Tacoma Limited. Not a fan. Pop them off and paint them. Pop them off and paint them. Or Toughskin sells what do you want to call it? An overlay that you can put over them. I have those in my Tacoma, which, by the way, I'm getting ready to make a change there. Keaton says, Rob's large, get it. Rob's large, get it. Ha, ha, ha. CJ says, how much power is the 4.6 liter iFit Force V8 making with the TRD cold air intake and the TRD exhaust? You would have to take it in and have it dynoed to know that, which I really don't have any plans to do, so I couldn't tell you that. Maybe somebody else here can chime in. I don't know. Keenan says, Rob, where is my wrench, dagnabbit? It's probably in their garage, I imagine. That's where I keep my wrenches. I don't know. Taylor Lane says, what's the giveaway? All right, let's talk about the giveaway. Let me see. You might want to come back. I'm feeding yourself for a bit. What is that supposed to mean? Runner, gear. Cole, CJ Colvin, he says, I'm sure with long tube headers combined with TRD exhaust cold air intake with a tune, we'll get the 4.6 liter iForce V8. Wait a minute. And then, man, the whole thing just jumped like crazy. Around 420 horsepower. That would be nice. I could take that. Boise City says, Rob, a large, haha, good one, Rob. I don't know. I don't follow the line there. Let's see. Sean says, you look like you're doing all right, Rob. Share the wealth. Yeah. You need to research YouTube earnings a little bit. Search them a little bit. I'm a starving artist. I guess, isn't this an artist? It's a form of art, isn't it? Boise City says, Rob doesn't need food. He runs off the hot air he blows. Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Love to Smoke says, yeah, traded my 2015 Tacoma for a 2019 Tundra. Love the Tundra, but miss the Tacoma. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I like both, you know? So, all right. If I've missed comments, I apologize. I was just trying to catch up a little bit before we get into the giveaway tonight. Let's see. What I've got here. Let's see. Okay. What we've got here, this was sent to me by Mike Be The One. Mike Be The One ordered this for his truck, and he had an extra. So he sent it to me so that I could give it away on the channel. And I really appreciate that. Very nice of Mike to do. It's kind of awesome when people do that. It's like Terrence sending those grab handles. It was really cool, you know. And this is what it is. These are the Tundra letters. You guys can see. I'm underneath there, I guess. You guys can see it says Tundra, right? I mean, you know, Tundra. Get it? Tundra. Gear. Do you understand? It's Tundra. See right there. These are the stickers that go inside the embossed or stamped Tundra lettering on the back of your Tundra. Gear says, I don't get it. I've heard that about you. So they go in your letters on the back of the truck. Is the top your weight? LOL. Boy, you are loaded tonight, aren't you? Let's see. Chris says those will look nice on my tailgate. Hey, they might, man. I have the exact same thing, I think. I'm not sure who these come from. Let's see. I don't know if it says, I'm not sure, but I have the exact same thing, at least in concept, on my truck. And I believe these are vinyl letters, I think. Yeah, I don't believe they're metal, but that's okay. That's what I have as well. And so far, they've done work really, really well. I would say, as far as preparation goes for these, like any other applique or taped item that you stick on, make sure that the surface is clean and dry. Clean it with rubbing alcohol. That's what I did, isopropyl alcohol. I cleaned that off, let it dry, and then stuck these in. And I think it would be very, very difficult to pull them off now. No way are these going to come off in the weather or anything else, or even if some Nimrod goes up and starts screwing with them. Probably going to be enough time for you to get back to the truck and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That was easy.
Let's see. Boise City says those stickers look awful. No thanks. LOL. It sounds like this isn't for you, Dan. This isn't for you. So we'll exclude you from the beginning. Now, if you don't have a Tundra, of course, these can be used for other things. They could be used as decoration in your bedroom, apartment, or garage. You could put the Tundra letters up there. You could rearrange them and spell something like Nut Rad, something I could see Gear doing. It's a good thing that, by the way, speaking of Gear, by the way, check out his channel if you haven't before. But if I'm going to give him a bunch of crap, I could at least give him a shout out. It's Gear Runner on YouTube. He tries to do mod videos and stuff. Sometimes he talks about his feet and shoes. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, you know, it's a good thing that the letters on the back are stamped, because I can see Gear, you know, putting it on backwards or something like Adratun or something like that, or Trunud. So it's a good thing they're like this, because, you know, it helps him out. It helps him out. So let's see. Danny says, laughing my bleep-de-bleep off. Let Gear Runner win those stickers. Love to Smoke says, how would they look on a black Tundra? They look awesome. I have them on my magnetic gray Tundra, and they look awesome back there. Now, granted, that's lighter, but they'd still look good, because they give some what do you want to say, some depth or texture to that stamped area. I've seen them on black Tundras before, and they look really good, I think. So, Sean says, if I must Gear, I'm sure Keenan will, though. You never know. Keenan's got to be one of the luckiest young fellers I've ever met. You know, I don't know how I can make these contests any fairer than what I've done. John Watt says, how you doing today, Rob? I'm good, John. How you doing, buddy? Danny says, I read that. Let's see. Boise City says, CJ, yep. I'm out of order here now, you know. Okay, let's go back to CJ. CJ said, hey, you changed from Boise City Mopar to Boise City Auto. He did. He did. I'm beginning to think Dan has multiple personalities, and it just depends which one we happen to get that night as to which name he uses. You know, Dan the Man, Dan the Mopar Man, Danny Man, I don't know. Christopher Rice says, they give Tundra the 3D look. There you go. That's exactly right. Big Mo. Hey, Big Mo. Decent day. Just got back from the gym. All right. Getting swole, man. I like that. The man with no name says, who is Keenan? Keenan is all about vehicles. AAV. That is Keenan. Z-Diver says, today is my 3-year anniversary of early retirement. You are the man. I love that. Congratulations, Paul. It sounds like you're doing pretty well, and I think that's awesome, buddy.
Boise City says, CJ,
the reason I changed my name is I like all vehicles, not just Mopar. So I decided to change it from Mopar to Auto. Yeah, but you don't like Hondas, right? You don't like Hondas. I don't think you like Hondas, so you don't like all vehicles. It should be Boise City Auto / #no Honda. Maybe something like that. I don't know. The man with no name says, hey, Keenan, nice to meet you. I'm Jake. Finally, we have a name for this fella. Jake. See if I can remember that. Gear Runner says, congratulations, Z-Diver. Yes, it is a very, very commendable to be able to do that. I mean, you had to plan right, save right, unless you got really lucky, or maybe you had an inheritance. I don't know your situation, and frankly, it's none of my business, but congratulations. It's great. Keenan says, hey, no man with no name. Hey, no man with no name. Jake. It is Jake. He now has a name. The blank space is the Jake. Let's see. Andreas Gonzalez says, greetings, still waiting on a 3-2 ready lift for your Tundra. You won't have to wait much longer. I'm just saying. Angelo Guntas. Jake is undercover. That's right. He's cloaked. Big Mo says, at Z-Diver, soon, real soon. We have another retirement candidate in the room, it looks like. John Watts says, what's the contest tonight? John, we are giving away, and we're going to get to this in just a couple minutes. We're giving away a set, I'm calling this a set, of Tundra letters. These go inside the stamped or embossed, I guess you'd say stamped, Tundra name on the back of the Tundra in the tailgate. That's what we're giving away tonight. Compliments of Mike Be The One. Mike Be The One sent me these. He had an extra set when he bought his, so he sent me these to give away to a lucky winner on the channel. You don't have to have a Tundra to win. I would think you'd want to have a Tundra, but these could be wall decorations as well. They would look pretty cool in a garage, spelled out, if you decorate your garage and stuff. And, you know, and like I said, you might spell out Nut Rad or something with them. I mean, you could change them, or maybe your name is Dan. You know, there you go, Dan Mopar Man. You could spell out your name with some of these letters. Gear could too, except he's missing one T, if you know what I mean. So anyway, that's what we're going to give away tonight. We're going to do that shortly. It's going to be, let's see, Gear Runner says, thanks guys, 32 years at the same job and maxed out the 401k. That's how you do it. Sean says, Rob, we'll need a higher truck lift. Why? Why will I need a higher truck lift? Danny Building says, should I try to pay off my truck faster or make epic mods, lift tires and a sound system? Always good to pay off the truck. Get yourself out of debt, then that money you would have spent on the interest on that loan, along with the payment you no longer have, can go to getting those mods you want. That's my advice. Live by it. Keenan says, who says Jake is his real name? We don't know that. We don't know that. Anybody can be anything on here, right? Keenan. Alva says, nut rag on my Honda. Nut rag on my Honda. Well, there's no G in it. You'd have to buy the G yourself, and then you could do that. Angelo says TRD. Oh, there you go, TRD. See, I didn't even catch that. TRD right there. Jake says, I am counter surveillance for domestic car manufacturer. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Dave C says, I have less than a year and I too will retire. What a ride it has been. Congratulations, Dave. Andreas Gonzalez says, at Rob, is a center console safe mod something in the near future? I go back and forth on that. And even further with that, I go back and forth whether to get the half safe like what Gear has or to get the full safe like what a real man would get. I'm just saying, you know. So I go back and forth on which one to get, you know, because I kind of like having half of the safe or the center console rather available for stuff, so that you don't have to screw around and open the whole thing up anytime you want to use the whole thing, you know? I don't know. Danny says, thank you, brother. Gear says, love my console safe. Love it. Keenan's in a hurry. He's going somewhere. I don't know where he's going. I don't know. Alva Thompson says, I think you favor the Tundra. Why do you say that? I'm curious. Why do you say that? Jake says, so, Keenan. I love the way you're spelling that, by the way. Keenan. So Keenan demands transparency, but remains in anonymity. Well, you know, in all fairness, Keenan has a channel, and that's his channel name. So everybody on here, I think for the most part, except for maybe some of the new people, know who Keenan is. So he never tried to hide it, to be honest. Elva says, power, baby. Power. That's right. That's right. All right. So, one last thing I'll mention before we get into the giveaway. And you know, I'm stretching this out, right? Because this is YouTube. That's what we do. Let's see. All about vehicles says Jake. It's Keenan. There you go. Keenan says, Rob, get ready to say, oh my God. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. You never know. 3 times. I mean, I don't know. So the one other thing I wanted to mention on here, I did a mod, and I was not sponsored by these guys. Just so you know, I did the AJT key fob mod. I think it's excellent. It really adds, these are the crazy little things, right? It really adds a little flair to that little key fob for the Tacoma. You know, I love it. Plus, for me, I have all these keys hanging on this like tree thing that we hang our keys and stuff on, and it differentiates it from the Tundra fob. Not that they're anything alike, but still, when you're looking quickly, they're both black. Now, I know exactly which one to grab. I love it. I think it's awesome. Deer Runner says, I get a lot of compliments from my AJT fob. I bet. And yours has the TRD on it. Okay, it's starting to lose my voice. Which was cool, but they had to stop doing that. Mine does not. It does not have that. Jake says, Kainan. I'm liking this Jake fella. I am. Sean says, Keenan signed off now. I don't know, Sean. I mean, you are a moderator, you know. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. You could delete. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. That might lose you your moderationship. But it would be, no, I'm kidding. Don't do that in all seriousness. Angelo says, I didn't like the red color. Well, that's cool because they have a bunch of different colors. You don't have to get red. Let's see. DevCom says, I favor the Tundra too, but I do not have a Tacoma. I like having a V8 in my trucks. I do like the V8. Keenan says, nope, I'm here. Haha. Tundra Whisper says, hello, all T-Dub. What's up? You're just in time. We're going to do the giveaway for the Tundra lettering here in just a few minutes. Keenan says, Rob, that isn't fair. I was kidding, Keenan. I was kidding. I do not want anybody to disable you. Andreas says, at Rob and at Gear, regarding the center console safe, am I missing something when it comes to the year models that are compatible? I have an 18 DC SR5 TSS package and unsure if it will fit mine. As far as I know, it would fit yours. Check with Sparks Parts. They'll be able to tell you. Send them an email. And they'll be able to tell you, or tell them what you want, and they'll quote it for you. Make sure you mention RobMotive, 5% off while you're at it. Keenan says, Rob, add me as a mod. No. You see, Keenan, you know, I typically don't add people that demand things from me, you know. I just don't. That to me is a sign right off the bat that you're probably not mod material. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Chappell says, hello all. John Watts says, what does FOB stand for? FOB, First Operational Bertha. Let's go with that. Gear Runner says, I thought it would fit all 18s. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I would always double check before you spend the money, you know. Christopher says, those black letters would look great on my white Tundra. Oh, they would, man. These would look awesome up against white. I mean, they would, well, I guess they're on a white background. They would look very cool. Keenan says, what if I demand something and give you something in return? I had a wrench before. I'm not sure what you could possibly give me, Keenan. I'm not sure. Plus, I really don't ask for things like that. You know, I don't think anybody that's a mod on here, I've ever said, hey, you can be a mod if you, you know, scratch my back. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever done that, nor do I think I want to do that. Although money talks, I'm just saying. Big money. Probably more money than anybody'd be willing to part with. Because that's just the way it is. Gear Runner says you can't take guns in government buildings. That's true. Gear Retracted. Jake said forward operating base. That sounds good to me too. Christopher says, sounds like he's trying to bribe you. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Rob Yoda says, I can, Leo. I can. Charlie Porch. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? Freight on board means you pay for the delivery. There you go. Let's see. All right. Tundra Whisper says big cash. It would take big cash. Really big cash. All right. Now, I've been contemplating how I want to do this giveaway, you know. I've asked questions before, but that's not really fair to everybody that, you know, may not watch every video, although some might say that, well, you got to watch every video to be in the game, you know. And I agree with that. I appreciate that. But then I do want it to be fair, because I want to encourage people to watch videos and enjoy the channel. Z Diver, wait a minute. We have a super chat. Z Diver, $20 US. Thank you very much, bud. I appreciate that. Thank you. And wow. I always try to let anybody that does super chat, you know, if they want to pub their channel, or you have an Instagram account, I know, and feel free. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. I have it saved in my Instagram friends. But if you want to pub that, go ahead, or take this opportunity to pub something else if you want, as long as it's G-rated and legal. I appreciate that, Paul, though. Seriously, thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Wow, I'm always taken aback when people do that. I really do appreciate it. It really helps me out, let me tell you. Sean says, just bought the decals. Awesome. Let's see. Tundra Whisper says, $20 nice. Lots of green nectar. You got that right. Although I've been digging the sweet tea lately, and I haven't, probably because I haven't had it lately. So we're gonna have to hit the the McDonald's here pretty soon. Keenan says, boom, diver. Gear Runner says, nice, Z Diver. Jake says, Diver put a dub on being a mod. Hey, I would make Paul a mod if he wanted to be a mod. Paul is a great friend of the channel, and if he wants that, I will do that. You just have to let me know, Paul. Sean says, enjoying the and it's not because of the 20 bucks. Paul is a very good friend of the channel. John Carter says, ever think about Tacoma Sport Scoop light install? I actually have a light mod I ordered yesterday coming, and I suppose I should fill you guys in because they're having a sale right now. It's from a company called Diode Dynamics, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Diode Dynamics, Dynamic Diodes. I can't even look on my phone because I'm using it. They're having a 20% off sale right now on lighting. Diode Dynamics, I think it's called. Check them out. They have an awesome plug-and-play Tacoma mod. And other things, some lighting things. But it's a pretty good sale. It's the discount code, I believe, is July 4. Obviously, a July 4 sale. So if you're looking for something, there we go. Diode Dynamics makes an awesome product. That's what it is. Thanks, Jake. So check them out. I just bought something there myself, and if you want to get in on that sale, 20% off, it's a pretty good sale. And it's funny because I've been corresponding with them and asking them, you know, hey, you guys ever run any discounts or anything? And they said they didn't have anything going, and then a couple days later the sale came up, which is cool. Z Diver says, I am also a Patreon. Yes, you are. Paul supports the channel on Patreon. He is a patron, and I appreciate that as well, Sean, or Paul. If I said Sean, I'm sorry, Paul. Let's see. Christopher, does the scoop light fit the Tundra Sport? I don't know. You would have to check with them, I suppose. Rob Yoda says 68 440 Roadrunner, please. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? All right, let's get this giveaway going before I run myself out of time, before the night's over. We're gonna do the same thing that I've done before. I'm gonna pick a number. The first person to type in the number, and it's what I see on my screen. I should clarify that. And if you start guessing and get it right before I tell you to start guessing, you're disqualified, Keenan. That's my new rule. I was just getting to that. No, I'm kidding. I won't count it until I say go, which I haven't said yet. So what you have to do, you have to guess the number. I'm going to pick a number. I'm going to write it down, and then when you win, whoever wins, I will send it to you. You do have to be willing to give me your address, of course. You need to email me your address while we're on this live stream, which there's only about 20 minutes, 15 minutes left, so you'll need to do it pretty quick. My email address is the channel name, robmotive@gmail.com, so it should be pretty easy to do. So you'll have to send me your address or wherever you want this to be sent, and I will get it off, to you. And it is...
That was easy.
See? Okay, so here we go. Let me see here. Let me get this down. Got to make sure I don't show anybody. You know, Gear says he can hear my writing and gets the numbers. I don't know. Randy W says, Rob, it's Diode Dynamics. There you go. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Z Diver says, Web Boost. I'm not sure. Gear Runner says, stop talking. Stop talking? Be pretty boring if I just sat here and stared at you. You just want to stare into my eyes, don't you? Let's see. Gear Runner says, I can't hear, LOL. Keenan says, Gear, nice try. All right. We are going to be looking for a number. Let's see. A number between, and do not start until I say go, or it will not count. We are going to be going for a number between 50. Wait a minute. Hold on. Boise City says, I see Rob missed my last comment, so I'll repeat it again. If you had $100,000, you can only buy American performance cars, which would you buy? 2020 GT500, a Challenger, a Hellcat Red Eye. No, I'd buy a Corvette. Actually, I wouldn't buy either one of those. Let's see. Boise City, I believe tonight's answer is two-wheel drive Tacoma. That is incorrect. All right, so the number is between 50 and 80. That is going to be the number. Do not start guessing yet. It won't count until I say the word. So it's going to be between 50 and 80. Keenan's already guessing. It doesn't count. I haven't said the word. The first time I see it on the screen is who's going to be the winner. Again, between 50 and 80. Go. Oh, wow! You guys are like lightning fast on this, man. I believe the number has been guessed. I'm pretty sure it's been guessed. Let me go back. I gotta go back. Oh my God, lots of numbers. Let's see. I gotta go back. All right, let's see. Make sure I get it right. I don't want to screw anybody. Rob Yoda Mustang. That was not correct. The number has been guessed. I do see it. Let me make sure. Wow. Wait a minute. God, there's lots of guesses up there. All right, I've got the number. It is 69, and according to what I'm seeing here, let me double check. It's Sean DeLong. 69, Sean DeLong. How about them cookies? Keenan, can you believe it? Keenan did not win tonight. Gear, you perfect. I have no comment. Sean DeLong, me, he guessed the number. Don't point at me. Sean DeLong. Keenan did not win tonight. Did Keenan get it right somewhere, though? Let's see. Did he actually 73, 70? I'm just curious since he guesses every other one. No, he did not. Keenan, he did eventually get it. This guy's the luckiest. You guys need lottery numbers? I would get a hold of Keenan and have him rattle off 6 numbers and go play them. He did get it eventually. He didn't win, but he eventually, after the 4th try, I think, or something like that, he did come up with the right number. And there it is. It was written down. You guys can see it. It's crooked. 69. 69? It is 69. So, Sean, congratulations. You are the winner tonight. You need to email me your address where you want this sent. And I will send it to you. Toot sweet. Let's see. Where was I? Let me see. Boise City says, well, Rob, I'm talking about the most high-performance vehicles you can get. Corvettes are pretty good, Dan. You should drive a Corvette. They don't even have to be the super-duper high performance, and they're pretty darn good. Keenan says, dude, get 68 next time. The only number I didn't think it would be, says Angelo. Mike Be The One. There you go. Again, thank you to Mike Be The One. He provided these. I really appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much. It's very cool for you to do this. What is that, Paul? Is your chin hair called 69? I'll never tell. So anyway, congratulations, Sean. Thanks to Mike again for providing them. It's really cool of you. Let's see. Boise City says, Rob, you currently can't get a ZR1 anymore, so technically it's disqualified. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It might be used, but I know someone who just got one like a couple days ago, brand spanking new. Keenan says, I was close. You were close, and you got it on like the 4th try, which is still, again, is amazing. Keenan says, if it wasn't for Sean, it would be me. It probably would have been. I didn't look through, everything, but I know you got it on your 3rd or 4th try. Christopher says, of course, it's 69. Boise, let's see. Keenan says, and you would be very, and that would be very sorry for a you. Yes, I know. Keenan, had you won again, I would have to institute the Keenan rule. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, it just doesn't, it just isn't good. Danny Building says, Sean DeLong, 69, LOL. Keenan says, night, Rob. Good night, Keenan. Thanks for playing, bud. And congrats on all your other victories. There is going to be another giveaway. I'm into these giveaways. I have all these extra things. And if people keep sending me stuff, I'll give it away as well, because it's great to do. I love doing it. But I'm debating. I have, and of course, some of these things are going to be off of the trucks or whatever. So, depends on what you're looking for, I guess. But I have a choice. I could give away the tweeters that I took off of my Tacoma when I did the tweeter upgrade. Now, they, of course, would be the original tweeters. So they're not the kicker tweeters. They're the originals. Now, that might come in handy for somebody who has blown their tweeters, who doesn't want to go to the others. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's is a good thing or not. I have them. I don't know if anybody be interested in them or not. The next contest, John, is going to be next Monday night, barring any catastrophes or anything. Jake says, Keenan, you need to listen to more Brian Adams. Angelo says, so when is your Tacoma giveaway? Now? I'm not giving away a Tacoma. I tell you what, you get me to 100,000 subscribers, I'll give away a Tacoma. Let's see. Let me go down. Rob Yoda's still guessing numbers. His speakers must not be working. Ruger Roddy says, those are amazing. I have a set on my Tundra. Love them. There you go. The other thing I'm going to do, I have the blacked out for you guys who like the badging on the side of the trucks. I have the blacked out lettering that I took off of my Tundra. All right. It would be the Tundra from each side, the blacked out lettering that says Tundra. I think next Monday night, I'm going to give those away. Now, there's 2 things you can do. One, you could, and I haven't tried this myself, so I don't know how easy it is to do. It is an overlay over the existing, what would have been the existing chrome letters that were on the truck. So they're black overlays that went over the chrome letters that were on the truck originally. You could try to take that black lettering or that black overlay off and put it over your chrome letters if you want to do that. Just put some thin double-sided tape on the other side. I wouldn't do that. I think you might screw them up if you try to do that. I would just take off your existing badge and put the badges on in place of where they were. That's what I would do. Or use those letters for, like I said, decorations or something. It is all together. It says Tundra, it's in black. that's what I think I'm going to give away next week. Barring anything else that might come up, I don't know. We shall see. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that or not. Let's see. Christopher says time next Monday. It will be 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Ruger Roddy says that would be awesome. I assume you're talking about the Tundra badging. John Watt says, I'm going to rummage through your garage. Ruger says, I'll meet you there, John. Ha, ha, ha. Stonewall says, what percent tint do you have on the taco, Rob? I believe it's right about 28. Something like that, about 28%, right around there. Just so you know, I have a much bigger giveaway that I'm going to do when we hit 12,000 subscribers. We're just a hair over 11.5, which, by the way, hit that milestone here recently. I appreciate that. So thank you to everybody out there who has subscribed to the channel. We recently hit 11,500. We're just a hair over that now. But when I hit 12,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away the MBRP exhaust that was on my Tacoma. I have replaced that with a TRD exhaust. That's what's on there now. So it is used. It's not a new exhaust. It's not going to be a new exhaust. But I am going to give that away. It's about, I don't know, a $300 value, something like that, I think, if you were to buy it new. So we are going to do that. Stonewell number 76, a $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. That's 2 sweet teas for me here in the Valley. 2 sweet teas. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And if you have something you want to shout out, I don't know if you have a YouTube channel or maybe an Instagram account or something social you want to shout out, feel free, go ahead. That's how I try to, pay people back that do that. Let's see, Rob, and thank you again. I really do appreciate that. Jake says MBRP makes good stuff. Yeah, and the reason I took it off is because it was just a bit too loud for me. It was louder than what I wanted to listen to on a daily basis in the Tacoma. Nothing wrong with it. If you're into louder exhausts, it certainly sounds awesome on startup. When you rev that thing, take off from a stop or turn it on, it sounds awesome. I really did like that. I think it's probably one of the best out there for that. But again, driving and steady sound and all that kind of stuff was kind of a drag, man. Christopher says, $1 or $1 sweet tea at McDonald's. That's where I go. I get my $1 sweet tea at the Mickey D's, man. And that will get me 2 of them. Now I can buy 22 sweet teas tonight. Thank you. Appreciate that. Maybe you throw in some, maybe I'll get some chicken nuggets with some barbecue sauce. I like that too. John Watts says, good night all. Good night, John. Thanks for being on. So that's what we're going to do next week. I think we're going to give away the blacked out Tundra letters off of the Tundra that I have. So they did come off my truck. And then once again, let's see. Jake says $20 helmets will kill that drone easy. I don't know what that means. Rob Yoda says 3-layer nachos, $1 Taco Bell. There you go. Gear Runner says that may be what I have for supper. There you go. And so again, 12,000 subscribers. We'll be giving away the MBRP exhaust. There'll be a whole deal about that because that'll be the next huge milestone for the channel. And the sooner we get there, the sooner we give it away. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. Write it on the wall somewhere. And I did not say that. I don't condone graffiti. I'm just saying, don't do that. But that's what's going to be coming up. Anyway, we've been on here coming up on 1 hour. Let's see. Helmets is a resonator. Gotcha. I had not heard of that. Again, Sean, if you're still here, I hope you sent me your address. I will get these in the mail to you. Congratulations. Thanks again, Mike, for providing these. That's awesome. Love to Smoke says, good night. Toyota truck people are the best. They are the best. And so are you guys for being on here and being part of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Terrence Tatum says, night all. It's been fun. See y'all next week. Good night, Terrence. Thank you once again for those grab handles, buddy. Too freaking cool. Anyway, guys, that does it for me. I've had all the excitement I can possibly stand in one night. I got to get off here before I lose my voice. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really do appreciate that. Very, very cool. Paul, Z Diver, and Stonewall number 76. Thank you very much. And I will see you all next time on the web. Have a great night. Bye.